following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network. Yay, All for Sci-Fi! Woo!
I'm sorry, Dave.
You're not
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Tell me about it.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
He told me I was my own father.
I'll be back.
Yes, you'll be back. Hey, don't talk like that. Don, hey, Dante's here.
It's a trap.
Crap, Captain Rickster's here.
That's right.
The needs of the many outweigh
The needs of the few.
All for one.
for the one.
Do or do not. There is no try.
A nice kitty.
Live long. Prosper.
Yes, let's live long.
Get away from her, you
Hey, don't,
bitch!
hey, stop that. No language around the new.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine? Out of a DeLorean?
Yeah. I'll
Have fun storming the castle.
Have fun, everybody.
Goodbye.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Dante.
Stop saying that!
Yeah,
Literally, my
Dante.
camera's working again.
I see dead people.
Yes, I do.
So what?
You said that.
No.
Why so serious?
All for sci-fi.
I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute!
What I do is not up to you.
Favorite part of
We're home.
That's part one.
Force the forces with me.
I
I'm one with the force and the force is with me.
am one with the Force. Is the Force with you? I
I'm
hope
one
it
with
is.
the force and the force is with me.
Yes, hopefully the Force is with everybody. Welcome to the All for Sci-Fi Weekly Webcast. I'm your host, Eric Walker, and next to me on the right is
Captain
Next to me on the
Rickster,
right
Trickster, and never call me the human garbage disposal.
and let's wake
Oh,
up,
you didn't
Captain. He's just trying to be the trickster today. Yeah,
That's
he
right.
should change his name. He should change his name to Captain Trickster instead of Rickster.
No. I like Rickster the best.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot to talk about this week because we had a malfunction
Or,
last
or,
week.
or as Matt calls me, Mr. Tinkle.
Yeah, that's his new nickname, Mr. Tinkle. Even in my phone, I say, "Hey Siri, call Mr. Tinkle," and it dials his number now. wait,
That's right.
it's calling you. Better stop it. Yeah. So, yeah, we had a great
Mike did
week.
get a laugh out of it.
Yeah. Why did we have such a great week, Captain Mr. Tinkle? I mean,
Oh, it's because I did a lot of tinkling. That's why.
no.
We had fun at Disneyland. That was
Yes.
what the best of it was.
We had not been back to Disneyland for almost 3 months.
Oh, yeah.
And it was great to see Mike there, Mike Delatorre, from the virtual cantina and all the stuff, Star Wars Celebration Japan group. Yeah, we just had a great time. And look what I got. They still had it there. I was hoping they would, and they did. So now look, I got my Happy Life Day bucket, Chewbacca.
Yep.
You could put popcorn in here or snacks or whatever. So they're nice. And on the back, it says Family Joy Harmony, and it has a tree for the planet Kashyyyk. You know, the planet Kashyyyk is very similar to Endor, but has higher trees for Wookiees because they're taller. I don't know. I digress, but I'm excited for that. I'm happy it was still there a month after Life Day, which is great.
Yes, really.
By the way, some of you might not know this, but tomorrow on Disney Plus, we get season 3 of What If. It starts tomorrow.
All right.
So that's a new announcement. So we'll be talking about What If next week.
No. We also have another new announcement too. Is on January 24th is a new Star Trek TV show coming out.
It's not a
called
TV
Star
show;
Trek.
it's a movie
What,
for Paramount
movie?
Plus. Yep, it's not a
I
TV
thought it
show.
was a TV show.
And I bet he doesn't know the name of it. So
episode 23, I think, right? Episode 33.
No, you said it wrong. It's Section 31 is what it's called.
Oh, section. Well, yeah, I'm close to it.
Yeah. Yep, we have that
But at least
coming
I
out.
saw it.
Yeah, no, the trailer looked
it was great.
Yeah, not only that, but we got a new Superman trailer the other day.
Yep. That was good.
It's giving people mixed emotions. That new Superman trailer, it's being directed by James Gunn. It's his shot at saving DC.
Really.
And I like this. I like parts of it, but what I found very interesting, and Captain Rickster and I were talking about this, is when we watched the old Superman with Christopher Reeve, every time he was being Clark Kent, it was like wink, wink. We know it's you. Wink, wink.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
Superman
true.
with glasses on. I mean, they didn't even try to make him look different. But I noticed when we saw Clark Kent versus Superman in this trailer, he looked kind of really different, like a totally different person in disguise. And maybe that's James Gunn's doing. I don't know. So
also got the new dog on there too, Crypto.
Yeah, Crypto. Yeah, he shows up and grabs Superman. He whistles at him and he says, "Take me home," and he's dragging him because he's injured or whatever.
Yep.
So, yeah, so we got some exciting stuff coming out in the next month or two, and then of course we're gonna get Andor season 2 in April. So we got next year's gonna be another great year for sci-fi. Next weekend will be our last show of 2024.
Yep.
Not sorry to say goodbye to 2024. It's been an okay year, but it's was up and down all year long.
It's been a strange year. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yes, I'm glad to see it go. We lost a lot of entertainers this year, a lot of actors,
yes.
a lot of people died, and not that people don't die, but it was just a lot this year for sure. So next weekend, we're gonna probably also gonna do something different. We're gonna do like a year in review and talk about maybe our top 5 TV shows or movies of the year that we thought were the best of the year. So we'll talk about that, as well as having the next episodes of Dune Prophecy and Star Trek Lower Decks had its finale the other day. So it's no longer going to be on, but we're going to talk about it today. And of course, Skeleton Crew.
And Silo.
Yep. In Silo, yeah. There's a lot going on. We got a lot to talk about. Let's just jump right into it. What do you want to do first?
Let's do Lower Deck, because I really liked that one. That was actually a really good last episode.
Yeah, and it was one of the longest episodes that they've ever had. It was like 33 minutes.
Yes.
But we all know that this is the last season for Lower Deck, so they went out with a bang, so to speak.
Yes, they did.
Since we missed last week, we're talking about 2 shows all across the board. 2 shows of Star Trek, 2 shows of Skeleton Crew, 2 shows of Dune, everything. So let's just jump right into it. Episode 9 was called Fisher Quest, and episode 10 was called The Next Generation. So, which I thought was a really, really nice touch, because they had a lot of Next Generation, they had a lot of different people on it, even from Voyager and everything.
Oh yeah.
Dante says, "Hey, you have a nice new hat on."
And he says, "You too, Eric."
Oh, it's not really a new hat.
No, mine's not new.
I just don't wear it very often.
Mine's an old hat, so
yeah. His is that's Arabish on his hat, and it says Droid Builders or something like that.
I have to get a new hat.
So let's okay, Fisher Quest. Let's give the official All for Sci-Fi rating 0 to 5 stars. 5 stars is the best. If it's 3 stars, we don't recommend you stream it. In this case, it's or go to the movie theater. In this case, Star Trek is on Paramount Plus, Lower Decks. And the official All for Sci-Fi rating of Fisher Quest gets, I'm going to give this one 4.85 stars. I really like this one. What do you give it?
Yes, I'm going to give it the same. It was great. I'm going to save my higher one for number 10.
Oh, okay. We just gave it away already. Anyway, It's going to be interesting. So, it says astromech in Arabic. It doesn't say droid builders. It says astromech,
Oh,
like
okay.
the droid.
Way to go, Mike.
There's an astromech droid right behind me over here, and a
Mhm.
BB-8 unit. Okay. That one's named after Mace, the astromech back behind me, if you don't remember. But Fisher Quest, I really liked it because what was going on in that episode is they brought in a lot of other Star Trek shows. You know, they brought in DePaul. They brought in who else? A bunch of Harry Kims. They brought in just
Yeah.
a lot of people from Voyager
Pointers.
too. Just Voyager.
Yeah.
What'd you say? What'd you say,
A lot
Captain?
of Boiners. What flavor is that? That
You
guy's
better watch
name
that.
is?
You almost
Boiner?
you almost said something that sounded a little mucknut, but
Well, I'm trying to say it right. It's not coming out right.
Boimer, not the other one
Boiner.
that you get every night when you wake up, which is what it sounded like. When you have one
No, I
of those
didn't
wild
say that.
dreams. Okay. Hey, we got to be nice. This is like a kid show.
I'm trying to
so
be.
don't say things like that.
You
And
can
it
calm
was
down over there.
basically it, it basically was about how there's these different dimensions, and this ship was the captain of the ship was Boimer, Captain Boimer. So
Mhm.
not the other one. And he had all these he got all these different, like DePaul and all of them from different time frames. So yeah, see, better be careful, Captain Rickster. Santa's watching. Yeah, got to be careful.
I'm gonna get a lump
So-
of coal anyway, so it doesn't make any difference.
It was, I just liked it. And then right at the end, they were able to solve the problem, but then decided that there's going to be one universe that's going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Try to solve the problem. And then right at the end, he sends the captain who sent a message to his counterpart on the Cerritos, who's not a captain, a lieutenant, and he says to him, and then he starts screaming, we're all gonna die, ah! And then
Yeah.
So
In fact, they picked up that at the next episode.
yes, they did.
We're gonna die.
And thank
That
you
was
very
funny.
much for letting us know that coal's worth money. So you're going to be giving out money
Oh.
to people. That's true.
Good.
Okay. Let's go to the finale in the last episode, so they say, of Star Trek Lower Decks is called The Next Generation. And the official All for Sci-Fi rating for The Next Generation is, I'm going to give it 4.75 stars. I'm giving it a lower score than the prior one.
I'm gonna give it a 5.0.
Okay.
I enjoyed this one. A lot.
Yeah, well,
This
I'm an
one's
action.
actually
I'm
really
an
good.
action kind of guy. I'm not. I'm okay with a little bit of sentimentalness, if that's a word. But
I don't know. Is it?
they just did it a little bit too much, in my opinion. I liked it a lot. I gave it 4.75 stars. We rarely get something
not
that
really,
low.
but it was actually really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Well, that's why I
This
gave it a
one,
5.0.
They're trying to work.
I haven't given a 5.0 in a long time.
Yeah, actually, you know what? The sequence near the end I liked a lot. The sequence where they were going through, trying to get to the spot in the fissure to close it, and every time a charge hit them, it changed it to a new ship. So that they weren't the Cerritos, and they were a Galaxy class, and they were this one. And then the poor Klingons, when it hit theirs, it went back to medieval times, and they had a boat, and they all died in space. Was that your favorite part, Captain?
That was cool.
Rickster? Was that your favorite part?
That was the best part right there.
All the
when they get turned into
all
a
the
boat,
Klingons died.
and you see them all floating away.
Yeah.
That was good.
Again, Star Trek Lower Decks. It's not really a kid-friendly show. It's more of an adult show for us. So.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So, hey, I can't wait to see what the person who does. He loves violence and death, Captain Rickster.
That is definitely true.
Connie Newsom, I think her name is. She's developing another show, so I can't wait to see what she does. And we got other great Star Treks, like we said earlier, Section 31 coming out. We have, I think, a new season of Strange New Worlds, which is filmed. It hasn't come out yet. Okay, what are we going to do next?
Let's do Silo.
Silo. I think I wrote down Silo, but let's talk about it. The last episode of Silo was called, I think it was called Barricade or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, Barricades. The week before that, I don't remember the name of it, but Silo is a good show. So let's to speed this up, let's just give an overall rating of both episodes. I'll give both episodes an overall rating of 4.65 stars for the 2 episodes. What do you give it?
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, it's an interesting show. It's very intriguing. It's well written, well thought out. They're going back and forth from what's going on over at Juliet's silo. Juliet's the person in mechanical that didn't clean. She left and walked over the hill. And her father was really the doctor of the silo. So she comes from way up, but she after the stuff that happened with her mother, she got depressed and went down to mechanical and learned a lot. But it's interesting how they go from her to that silo that everybody ran out because they thought it was fake and they all died. So she's trying to get back to save them, to let them know don't all run out, otherwise all 10,000 of you are going to die like this silo. And she meets a guy named Solo, no relation to Han Solo.
To Han Solo.
And yeah.
Doesn't even look like Han Solo.
And that's not his name. She finds out that he's faking to be that person. He's some crazy whack job that they probably locked up. So she finds a picture of the real Solo.
And left him there.
Yeah. So it's just interesting. And also what the mayor has to go through. He's trying to navigate, and he's doing some evil stuff like killing the judge and blaming it on people in mechanical to give him more days to try to get the unrest down. And he's following all this stuff that's in this it's like their Bible that they have to follow to, and it's interesting. He had a very sincere moment when he was talking to the judge he killed, and said, am I going to be the one after this silo's been here for 142 years to be the one that ends it?
They finally broke through and all that stuff too.
So who knows?
It's definitely really a different show, but I mean, it's definitely, like you said, well written,
right,
and stuff like that. I mean, the actors are great. They're doing really good acting there.
What was your favorite
I'm
scene?
trying to find out about that lady that was taken captive. Whatever happened to her?
Yeah, they don't know. She was in a cafeteria somewhere.
I like it when they broke down the.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You're breaking up a little bit, Captain Rickster.
I like it when they. I like it when we're losing here.
Okay. I think it's your signal.
I liked it when they broke down the gate and started running after everybody.
Really?
Could be.
I was going to say you probably liked it when I was going to say you probably liked it when the doctor took out the bullet. That was your favorite part.
No, actually, that was a good part too. I like that also, but I still liked it when they broke down the barricade and started running after all those troops.
Yes,
because of all the food.
They did a stalemate, but they let them go up to a level where they could have a farm, so they're okay. They're not going to be able to starve them.
Yeah, level 22.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I like Silo. What do you want to do next?
Let's do Dune Prophecy.
Okay, Dune Prophecy. Again, Dune. We're going to talk about a great show.
Another good show.
Dune Prophecy is definitely going to make our top 5 list next week. It's really well written. This latest episode was called In Blood Truth. So it kind of centers around, let's give the rating. It gets this episode, I'm going to give it 4.75 stars. I'm giving it a higher rating. What do you give it?
Let me give it the same because it was really great.
It was. Wow. I can't wait until tomorrow's episode. And the next episode's tomorrow. By the way, this was episode 5, not episode 10, Captain Rickster. whatever you said
I
there.
never said it was
Mike.
okay.
Yeah, you said
I didn't. I said it was fine.
No, I'm talking about Dune Prophecy. Remember we were at Disneyland and you said it was on its last episode and
Oh well, yeah, that's what they said. I mean,
oh,
I mean, it wasn't me. I just copied. I was copying what they said.
Okay.
I didn't see only place I didn't see anywhere else.
Did you have a favorite scene in this episode?
Well, let me think back here. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Oh, just since last Sunday.
Oh yeah, it's Sunday. You know, hey, you know me how I am.
That's a long time ago.
A long time ago for me. Jeez. I guess when that's not it. Oh, I know. I can't think of one right at the moment.
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. They're trying to get rid of those machines and they're doing this crackdown, and they went after that lady and they find out she's a sister, by the way, even
right.
though she's from that planet where they get the spice. That was pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Also the mother.
Oh, I know this scene now. I like.
Yeah,
I like it when she found out who her son actually is.
Oh,
the sister. Yes.
When
she gave up
the DNA, she found out that it's
was
really
her son.
It's really a Harkin and what's an other group called Harkin? That's the lady witch, but Atreides.
Atreides, yes.
Both blood in them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, great show. It's a great show. I can't wait until tomorrow. Atreides, yeah. So
Atreides, yes.
And also, there's weird stuff going on the whole time. Like the king Atreides, his first child is from that other lady who was a sister.
Yeah.
Remember his mother came? So wow, there's a lot of hanky panky going on in Dune Prophecy everywhere.
Yeah.
Murder, having babies. Well, it kind of sounds like our planet. I'm just
yes, it does, doesn't it? A lot of affairs on this one.
There sure is. That's for sure.
Well, yes, there is.
Okay, let's jump into. We only have one more left, right?
Skeleton Crew.
Skeleton Crew. Yes, a Star Wars story about children.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not the first time they've had a live action show with children. Right. Anyway, we have 2 episodes. We have episode 3, which is called Very Interest as an Astrogation Problem or something like that. And this last episode was called Can't Say I Remember at Atten. Remember that guy kept saying that?
Yep.
Can't. So they named the episode that. I love that character, that guy that does that voice. Hey, I can't say I remember at Atten.
Then like that mouse that pops out of his eye.
Yes. And yes, Neil Nation, everybody. That last episode was definitely a Neil
Nation, yeah.
But episode 3, we didn't get to talk about this because we had that malfunction last week with my MacBook. Which was nothing. It was just debugging. That's why I couldn't turn it on. So I'm glad I didn't have to get it fixed. But the 3rd episode, right at the beginning, the mother says when they're talking amongst the parents, it says, "I hope KB's. We lost the signal from KB's life monitor. I hope she's okay." And I'm screaming at the screen. You took that from Caravan of Courage.
Yes.
One of those kids has a life monitor. It's not the same life monitor. It's a different planet, but they brought the life monitor back. And I have friends that worked on that show, Skeleton Crew, for 7 months. And apparently John Watts came out and he had one of the life monitors from the 20 life monitor and says, "You guys recognize this?" So it was intentional, guys.
Yes. Very.
Did you have a favorite in episode 3? That was the one where they went and saw they see the that owl lady to try to find.
Oh yeah. I liked it when they were the guy was fighting the owl. Remember that part?
No, I don't remember that part. No.
Yeah, well, it's part of it because they were the owl and she was talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
because they had called she had called a bunch of bandits, I guess, after him.
Oh
'Cause
no,
he-
she didn't call bandits. She called X-wings after after.
oh yes, X-wings,
And
yeah.
then at the end, the X-wing pilot comes and like everybody's writing all over the internet. I thought I just saw Mace Tawani as the X-wing
Yeah.
pilot. He looks like him. It might have been an adult him. No, it's not me, guys. Different person.
Too bad.
Different name actually in the credits too. So I think they just called it X-wing pilot.
X-wing pilot, yeah.
Yeah, I have to remember. But yeah, and also if you remember from Caravan of Courage, Logray, when he's twisting that rotating thing to try to look for the parents in his hut, as it's spinning, there's an owl that looks a lot like, not exactly, but looks a lot like. So it makes you wonder if they didn't get the owl.
Yeah, I think they took the owl part too from the Caravan of Courage.
Yeah,
I think they did.
It does look a little different. So, yeah. So, you know what, Dante? It's funny you mentioned about the replicas, because someone I know actually made the Life Monitor, a 3D version of it, and if I get the files, I could share them with you, or with Mike. You have a friend that has a 3D printer. We could actually print the Life Monitors on 3D. Okay, so and then we have what else do we have? Can't remember. At Atten, that episode, episode 4. Jumping to that. I didn't like it as much as the 3rd episode, but it's still a good episode. They think they're back at their planet, but they're not. They're at some other. They're not at Atten. They're at something else.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Mike was talking about how that was their way of. Everybody says, how do you say it? AT-AT, or you say at? On the the Empire Strikes Back, the big huge things that are crawling in the snow.
Aren't they?
Well, everybody was saying it different, but now they're saying in a Star Wars show at Atten. So
at Atten, yeah.
So yeah, so maybe they made a statement about it. They have so many Easter eggs in this. It's just unbelievable.
Don't they ever?
Yeah, I mean, even in a spaceport, you see before they left in episode 2, you see. The original Millennium Falcon. That and lots of stuff. Mike was pointing out other stuff too. That just, I like these producers because they really took the time to write this, explore it. They care about it a lot. It's very obvious. Everybody's doing a great job. Did you have a favorite scene in the last one?
Yeah. No, well, yeah. Like when the captain told the robot that because his brain was locked because of the protocol, that they want to get any information. So she demanded him to give information where it was at, and he says, "Well, if anybody wants to know that, I got to kill."
I don't. Yeah, I'm trying to remember which episode that's. My favorite part of episode 4 was when Fern and the kids left, and Fern looks back at the robot and says, "Can you babysit Jod for us?" And then the robot says, "Okay, I'm on babysitting duty. Come here, baby. I'm gonna count." Like you say to kids, "I'm gonna count if you don't get here." That was cool.
Yeah. Okay, he goes up.
And then they end up helping save the day. So
yes,
so to speak.
Yeah.
It's a great show. It's a great show for family. It's at the perfect time.
Yes,
you can
it
enjoy
is.
it with your kids. You don't need to worry about anything.
Nope.
Being too scary so far.
I don't think there's anything scary in it anyway.
It depends on someone's age, because I remember a lot of kids telling me that that the Gorax from our movies scared the hell out of them. So, but if they were very young, if they're 4 years old, the age, So tomorrow we're gonna see a new episode of Dune Prophecy.
Yep.
And and you could watch What If season 3 on Disney Plus. So as we're gonna go for now, we'll see you guys. I wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. And we'll be back for one final show at the end of the year next Saturday. It's going to be our year in review show, as well as reviewing these new shows.
Mm-hmm.
As we say at All for Sci-Fi, go out this week and do one act of kindness, because it makes the world a better place, and it might encourage other people to do the same. Remember, the Force is with us always. Live long and prosper, Captain Trickster.
No kidding. Well, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Stay safe. Don't go out there and drink and drive. You stay at home if you're going to drink. Eric,
take an Uber.
Uber or Lyft.
Lyft, yeah.
And we'll see you next week with more content and a lot better, more funny for a show.
Okay, everybody, ciao.
The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi podcast